Hey, what's up, guys? Koga back with another video. Today, I want to do my Dragon Ball Z review, episode 126, English dub. So here it goes. Uh, in the previous episode, we see uh, Frieza getting crushed by Toph there and shit like that. He's actually getting fucking crushed by Toph, and he almost throws Frieza out of the ring, and 17 saves saves Frieza there and shit like that. And then it kind of looks like 17 and Toph use uh, their blast energy. Technically, 17 uses his energy blast, and Toph uses the Bonkai there to fire at it. Episode starts out from, it kind of looks like from the previous episode. It kind of looks like they started off where it actually happened um, last week, where Frieza was uh, Frieza getting tossed out of the ring, and they use the Bonkai and the Energy Blast there. So it was actually like was pushing back and forth with it. When 17 uses his Energy Blast and Toshi was using his Bonkai there, technically they're having like a beam struggle with it. Frieza comes out of nowhere, hits Toph with a Death Beam, and it kind of got Toph distracted there, and he lost the Bonkai there. So 17 pushed his Energy Blast right at Toph there, and Toph was like, he's like, what the fuck and shit. So he was getting hit by the fucking the Bonkai and the Energy Blast. it, like uh and then and shit like that with the thing. So he didn't know what hit him. He's like, and then you see Frieza's like, oh ho. He's like, I got you with that and shit like that. And he was saying stuff about it, saying he got him and shit like that with it. So um and so he went after so he knocks Frieza out of the way and went after 17 there, and 17 was trying to hold his ground and shit like that. He was trying to like, like try to run away from Toph there because Toph kept using the Bonkai on 17. So 17 just kept using Key Blast and shit like that to protect himself and shit. So 17 or Toph uses the Bonkai to 17 was like going by the rock, and he's like, how the fuck I can do this and shit. I need an opening and shit like that. Freaking he hits the rock with the Bonkai there, makes a big hole. uh, 17 was using the blast there, and technically when he was using the blast, it was not really affecting there and shit like that. So that was like going on with that shit. um, and Out of nowhere, freaking Vegeta and Goku were fighting Jiren there, and I guess Jiren's seen where Toph was, so he like he went over where he was and shit like that to get Vegeta off of him. So Vegeta was ready to charge at Jiren there, and freaking Toph knocks Vegeta off of him and shit like that. He's like, now you're facing me. So now Vegeta is actually facing Toph now. So Vegeta was actually saying something about he wants to like he made a he made a promise with a fellow saying he made a promise to Kava there. So he made a promise to Kava there and shit like that. So so uh freaking Toph was attacking Vegeta there, or Vegeta. Actually, no. Technically, Vegeta used his final flash on Toph there, and then he's like, "Well, you don't have nothing to do against me," so he uses his Bonkai there, and then he's like, and then Vegeta noticed. He's like, "What? You can't use that." He's like, "Well, you're using that freaking." He's like, "You know that's." He's like, you're using that against me. He's like, that thing is, he's like, that's, he's like, that's, he's like, well, that's weak or something. That's what Vegeta was saying. He's like, why are you using that against me and shit? So it kind of did dissolve his uh, final flash there. Vegeta used the final flash and technically it absorbed the final flash there and shit like that. So, freaking Vegeta was losing his ground at first. Technically, Vegeta was like losing his ground at first and shit like that. And he's like, and then he noticed he's not the same one he fought him like the first time there. He's kind of different and shit like that. So, so Vegeta was is pinned to the pin to. He's actually he has his Vegeta was pinned there. He was pinned through the he was pinned through the wall right there. Vegeta was actually pinned through the wall. Toph uses the Bankai to knock Vegeta out, and then he's like he just notices he's like I made a promise to his Bulma, Trunks, and his Bola there. He made a promise to that, and he also made a promise to Kaba. So he was getting really pissed off, and he was starting to kick fucking Jiren. He was fucking. Vegeta got so pissed off, he fucking was beating the shit out of fucking Jiren. He was actually beating the shit, or not the Jiren. He was beating the shit out of fucking. He was beating the shit out of fucking. He was beating the shit out of fucking Toph there. He was actually beating the shit out of fucking Toph there, and he was like was pushing him there with the thing and crap. So technically Toph was still not going to go down. So Vegeta was powering up there. He was going to use that explosion. We all know from Dragon Ball Z where he actually had that explosion thing. He was powering up and shit like that. Piccolo was saying something in the stand saying he can't use that and shit like that. So Vegeta powered up there and uses the explosion there and shit like that. Knocks Toph out of the ring, and and in the end of the episode, you see Jiren. He's like, "Oh, you saw Toph's power. Now you can see my power," or something like that. So, yep, that's where the episode ends. Comment, rate, more response to this more videos. We like more videos. Please subscribe. Hit that bell notification if you want to see more uploads. Comment, rate, more response to this more videos. We like coming out. Out of your peace.